Please subscribe beforehand we start. The world stopped turning the moment the photograph leaked onto the internet. In a single frame captured through a half-drawn curtain in a secluded villa on the outskirts of Beijing, Wang Yibo stood frozen under warm lamplight, cradling a tiny newborn against his chest. The baby's small hand clutched the collar of his simple white shirt, and beside him, Xiao Zhan leaned in close, his forehead gently touching Yibo's temple as both men gazed down at the child with identical expressions of exhausted, overwhelming love. The image spread like wildfire before any official statement could be made. Within hours, hashtags exploded across every platform, and the rumor that had simmered quietly for years suddenly became undeniable: Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan had a baby. No one saw it coming. Not the millions of fans who had followed their careers since the explosive success of the Untamed, not the entertainment journalists who had tracked their every public appearance, and certainly not the industry insiders who had long whispered about the unusually deep bond between the two stars. The revelation shattered the carefully constructed images of two fiercely private men who had always maintained professional distance in public while their on-screen chemistry continued to break records in hearts worldwide. To understand how this moment arrived, one must go back to the very beginning, to the humid summer of 2018 when two young actors from different backgrounds were thrust together for what would become a life-altering project. Wang Yibo, the former motorcycle racer and rising idol known for his cool demeanor and unparalleled dance skills, had built a reputation for keeping his personal life locked away. Xiao Zhan, the talented singer and actor whose gentle smile could light up any screen, carried himself with a quiet thoughtfulness that masked an inner intensity. When they first met on set for The Untamed, the connection was immediate, though neither dared acknowledge it beyond the demands of their roles as Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji. Filming those long months forged something deeper than friendship. Late-night script readings turned into conversations about dreams, fears, and the heavy weight of public expectation. Yibo's quiet resilience complemented Zhan's creative sensitivity. They challenged each other, supported each other through grueling schedules, and slowly, without fanfare or announcement, their bond evolved. What began as mutual respect blossomed into a profound emotional intimacy that both men guarded with fierce determination. Even after the drama wrapped and their individual careers skyrocketed, they found ways to remain connected: shared meals in private settings, quiet trips to scenic locations where cameras could not reach, and late phone calls that stretched into early morning hours. The decision to start a family came years later, after both had achieved a level of success that granted them some measure of control over their narratives. They had discussed it in careful, whispered conversations during rare moments of solitude. Adoption was considered, but when medical possibilities opened another path, they chose to pursue it together in complete secrecy. The process was handled through trusted private channels far from the prying eyes of the media. Security was tightened. Schedules were adjusted under the guise of rest periods or creative retreats. Close friends and family who knew maintained absolute silence, understanding the gravity of protecting two of China's most beloved public figures. Xiao Zhan carried the pregnancy with characteristic grace and quiet strength. He limited public appearances, citing a desire to focus on music composition and personal projects. Behind closed doors, Yibo became his constant support, attending every appointment when possible, preparing nutritious meals, and transforming a spare room in their hidden residence into a nursery filled with soft colors and hand-picked furniture. Yibo, ever the man of few words, expressed his love through actions, installing safety features, researching parenting techniques late into the night, and simply being present. Their home, tucked away from bustling city life, became a sanctuary where they could drop the masks they wore for the world. The birth itself was a private affair attended only by a small, highly trusted medical team. When their son entered the world, both men experienced a shift that no amount of fame or acclaim could match. The tiny life they held between them represented everything they had built in secret, a future defined not by spotlights and schedules, but by responsibility, tenderness, and the kind of unconditional love they had rarely experienced in their high-pressure careers. They named him with care, choosing characters that symbolized hope and resilience, though that name has not yet been shared with the public. For months, they navigated the delicate balance of new parenthood while maintaining their professional commitments. Late-night feedings were followed by early morning script readings. Yibo's precise, disciplined nature helped establish routines, while Xiao Zhan's imaginative spirit filled their days with soft songs and stories. They documented precious moments only for themselves, photographs of tiny fingers wrapped around Yibo's calloused hands from years of training, videos of Xion humming lullabies that carried the same warmth as his concert ballads. Every milestone, from the first smile to the first tentative attempts at rolling over, was cherished in the privacy they had fought so hard to preserve. The leak changed everything in an instant. The photograph that surfaced showed not just the baby, but the raw vulnerability of two men who had spent years perfecting impenetrable public personas. Comments flooded in from every corner of the globe. Some expressed shock and confusion, struggling to reconcile the image with the carefully curated images of two straight actors. Others erupted in joy, celebrating what they had long suspected and supported through fanfiction, artwork, and quiet hopes. A significant portion of fans rallied with messages of love and acceptance, creating trending topics that emphasized respect for privacy and the importance of family. Entertainment outlets scrambled to confirm details, but official statements remained minimal at first. In the days following the exposure, both Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan faced unprecedented pressure. Their management teams worked around the clock to manage the narrative, issuing measured responses that acknowledged the family without delving into unnecessary personal details. Yibo, true to form, released a short, sincere message through his studio emphasizing that his priority remained his child's well-being and that he hoped fans would grant them space during this transition. Xiao Zhan, ever the more expressive of the two, shared a longer reflection on the joys and challenges of fatherhood, thanking supporters for their understanding while gently reminding everyone that their family deserved the same protections afforded to any new parents. The entertainment industry reacted with a mixture of surprise and pragmatism. Fellow actors and directors who had worked with them offered private congratulations and public statements of support, highlighting their professionalism and talent. Brands that had long partnered with the two stars monitored the situation carefully, many choosing to stand by them as public sentiment gradually shifted toward acceptance. Within China and across international fan communities, conversations about celebrity privacy, representation, and modern family structures gained new depth. As weeks turned into months, the family began to find a new normal. Public appearances remained limited, but occasional glimpses such as Yibo pushing a stroller during a low-key outing or Xion carrying the baby in a secure carrier during a family walk showed three figures adapting to life under a brighter spotlight than ever before. The child, now growing rapidly, displayed early signs of both parents' traits, Yibo's focused intensity when examining new toys and Xion's gentle curiosity toward music and colors. Their home life, once hidden, became a source of quiet inspiration for the two men as they balanced parenting with ongoing projects. Wang Yibo returned to select dance and acting commitments with renewed energy, often citing the motivation of providing stability for his son. His performances carried a deeper emotional resonance, as if fatherhood had unlocked new layers of expression. Xiao Zhan poured his experiences into songwriter, creating pieces that spoke of love in its most protective and transformative forms without ever being overtly personal. Together, they supported each other through the inevitable challenges: sleepless nights, public scrutiny, and the constant navigation of how much to share versus how much to shield. The journey of Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan from CO stars to life partners to parents illustrates the complex realities faced by public figures in today's connected world. Their story is one of quiet courage, the kind that builds behind the scenes over years of dedication and mutual care. The shocking photograph that first revealed their baby served as a catalyst, forcing a conversation about authenticity, love, and the right to privacy even for those living in the public eye. While not every fan or commentator embraced the revelation immediately, the overwhelming narrative that emerged centered on respect, empathy, and recognition of their humanity beyond the roles they play on screen. In the end, what matters most is the small family unit they have created. A child surrounded by two fathers who adore him, who have worked hard to create a safe and loving environment despite extraordinary circumstances.
Please subscribe for more celebrity drama. Thank you.